I'm Cole Kierdorf.
How old are you?
I'm 23 now.
How old were you when the accident happened?
Oh God. How old was I? I was 20? Yeah, 20.
And what happened to you?
I was snowboarding. I went down a hill and I tried to jump a little ridge and it didn't go so well for me.
Do you remember trying to jump the ridge? Do you have that memory?
I don't remember the whole week before.
So what happened after you tried to jump the ridge?
I guess I messed up somehow in the jump and my knee connected with my eye socket, shattering my eye socket, severing a bunch of nerves, putting me unconscious for 6 weeks.
Where did you go to recover?
I went to Oakland McLaren, and then from there I went to Hotel Dew. From there I went to Parkwood. From there I had a bunch of surgeries at Victoria. And then I came back and went to Western for some rehab, and then I did outpatient care, and now I'm here.
Do you think you've been doing treatments the last 3 years?
Yes. You're never fully recovered.
What are your major injuries from your snowboarding accident?
Well, obviously my eye, my eyesight, well, not my eyesight, my hearing, because I have to wear a hearing aid now. My memory is a little bit shot. Bunch of stuff.
Tell me about your recovery. What do you think was the hardest thing?
Trying to understand what happened.
Did you just keep thinking about the accident, or what happened?
I don't think it could possibly happen to me, because I thought I was better than that.
What are some of the things you've done to help yourself recover?
I've kept active. I've always challenged myself every day.
Have you done any events?
I've done, so far this past summer, I did 2 triathlons. I did Tough Mudder the year I got out of the hospital, and I've done a bunch of 5Ks every now and then.
Good. So you've kept physically active.
Yep.
Are you able to go to school now?
Yep, I graduate this year
What are you graduating from?
at marketing and advertising.
Is that at St. Clair?
Yep.
And have you been able to work?
Yep, I worked before the doctors even allowed me to.
So what are some of your goals for the future?
Get a job, sustain a proper life, not have to rely on doctors and caregivers. Just take care of myself.
Who do you think helped you the most in your recovery?
Well, as much as I don't want to say, my mom and dad. And walk out, Mom. My mom and dad, because they've kept me going and they helped me when I couldn't help myself. And same with my brothers, my family. They're all there for me.
Is there anything you want to say to other brain injury survivors?
It is possible. Keep trying. You always have to recover. Even I'm still recovering. I'll always be recovering.
I'm Janet Fleming, and I'm Cole's mother. There's been so many things we've had to learn about mood swings, his memory loss, just being overly protective, at the same time giving them freedom to grow up again. That's been the biggest challenge for me anyway. Don't quit fighting. If he's not getting the help and support, look for it and try to get it where we can, because at one point they did say he was permanently paralyzed on his right-hand side, and in my head I kept saying, you don't know my kid. You don't know my kid. And fortunately, we were able to find people along the way that felt the same as me and made him work. And even when we got to Parkwood, everybody had canes or crutches or something as a walking aid. And I said to the physiotherapist, why isn't Cole getting an aid? And she said, we're not going to give him the choice. He's going to do this. And I was so thrilled that there was other people that believed in him like I did. He's just gone on being himself. He's worked hard. He's stubborn. He was training for a Tough Mudder before the accident. He did not give up on that dream. Even though I was terrified that he was doing it, he did not give up on that. Against my wishes, he was bound and determined to go snowboarding again. And almost a year to the day of his accident, he was back on his snowboard. He trains regularly all week long just to keep active. He works constantly on his schoolwork because with his limitations, he has not been able to go to school full time, but that hasn't stopped him. He is bound and determined to graduate and continue on with his dreams. I think his stubborn tenacity has worked the best for us. He had the world by the tail before the accident, and I hope he can grab it again. I just want him to go on and have the dreams he did and I did and we all had for him. But he's taken that challenge and he has to work with it every day and probably will continue to do so forever.